Because if you work on getting those long twos, I'm finna talk to your basketball girl. She work on getting those long twos, as the coach called it. She could drop those long twos and she'll make the defense respect her so much that when the second half comes, then now she's going to have room to drop those logo shots. See, this is how you work yourself through. She ain't never been a professional. She don't know how to think like a professional. She don't know how to put in the work. Jordan paced himself to 30 a night. He didn't drop 30 in the first half. He'll give you 10. He'll give you 5. He'll give you another 10. Then he'll give you 5. Or you can flip that around, but however you flip it around, guess what? At the end of the game, he got 30. That's what professionals do.
Where you said the WNBA, they're targeting Caitlin Clark. What do you mean by how she's being guarded or, enforced?
I think you and I both know the landscape that we live in today, both sports-wise and non-sports-wise, right? We are in a red, blue. And if you're red, you can't agree with blue. And if you're blue, you can't agree with red. Whereas most things are in the middle. If you're a college player and you're a great college player, like Caitlin was, the delusional fan base that follows her disrespected the WNBA players by saying she's going to go in that league and tear it apart. There were actually odds on she's third or fourth in betting odds on being MVP at the WNBA. These people are so disrespectful and so unknowledgeable and so stupid that it gives women's basketball a bad name. Okay, so the kid was set up for failure right from the beginning. So if you're a WNBA player, and believe me, I've coached the best, and I've pissed them off a lot, and they let me know about it, but they were tremendously disrespected. And none of them are going to say it, but human nature is, okay, this kid's coming into the league, and Diana said it best. This kid's in for a rude awakening. And they all jumped over her, but they didn't read the whole thing that she said. But nobody's printing. Diana Taurasi was right. This kid's on the wrong team. She's got the wrong skill set to handle the physicality of that league. And she's a rookie. And if you're a WNBA player, if you're any kind of player, you're going to say, I'm going to make a statement. Targeted by society, targeted by her looks, targeted by her reputation, targeted by the disrespect that they've shown to the WNBA. There's a huge target on this kid's back. I thought Cameron Brink said something really smart. She said, no, they're expecting this rookie class to be perfect. This rookie class isn't even one of the best rookie classes in the last 10 years. But they've been put out to be that because the way social media is today. So what kind of impact is this rookie class having in the WNBA?
How do you think Clark is handling this?
I think she's handling great. I think she talks a lot of and she gets a lot of back. So she deserves everything she gets because she gives it as good as she gets it. She's just not built for the physicality of this league. Yeah, and she's not quick enough to get away from the physicality. So there's a lot of learning curve, like Diana said. And when she gets it, she has elite skills that are going to really help her.
Yo, what is happening? This is Mo Talk. I am Shahir Yashub Judah. For those who are new to the channel, I want to say thank you. I'm trying to get to 500 as soon as I possibly can. For those who have been rocking with me thus far, I want to say thank you as well. For those who have been commenting on my channel and on my shows, I want to say thank you as well. And you know how we do it. We continue the conversation well after the show is over with. Let's get right to the business. Geno, Auriemma, one of the greatest of all times. A little bit about this guy, head coach coach of the UConn Huskies, the most successful program in all of modern day college sports. In my opinion, his overall record as a head coach is 1,213 wins, 162 losses. In his history, in the NCAA tournament, Geno has 137 wins and 24 losses. All this guy knows how to do is win. He has 11 Division I tournament championships, and that list continues to go on and on. He has coached the best of the best. So when this man speaks, he speaks from a place of wisdom. So the question I ask you, Geno, what is your thoughts on number 22, Caitlin Clark? She is not built for the WNBA. Now, I'm going to ask everybody who have watched any of my videos, what have I said that was wrong? I have been bashed in my head. I have been ripped a new one because of my opinions on this young lady. No one can go back to any video that I have ever made and say, this is where I said that she sucked, because I've never said that. No one can go back on any of my videos and say, this is where I said that she don't even deserves to be in the WNBA, because I've never said that. I've always given her props where props is due. Number 22 is a great player, but she is not built for the WNBA. Number 22 is a great shooter, but she is not what you people have panned her out to be. Everything that Geno has said, and like I said, who is going to argue with a man that got 11 national championships? Who's going to argue with him? Everything that he has said is the exact same thing that I've said. Y'all disrespected a list of legends when you move this girl out of college, fresh out of college, to the top of the list as if she has done something. She ain't done nothing. And what y'all did was you created, like I've said several times, you created a hostile environment for her. You created a whole new revenue, a whole new door of, we're going to welcome her to the WNBA. Everything that number 22 gets, she is going to have to deserve. That's why in my last video that I made, I said, shut up and play ball. Nobody want to hear you cry. You was not drafted number 1 overall for people to hear you cry and whine about people got a target on your back. No, you shut up and play ball. You was drafted to play ball. That's what it is that you need to do. Shut them up with your play. Right now, you proving people like Diana Taurasi to be right. You proving people like myself, who was a nobody, to be right. You delusional fans who probably have never played competition sports a day in your life, that probably know nothing about how real basketball is supposed to be played and team camaraderie. All of y'all are the ones who believe that she is the best thing since sliced bread, and that she was going to come into the WNBA and take it over by storm. The greatest female player in the world is not even being talked about right now, whose name is A'ja Wilson. Still to this day, all of the news, and myself included, I'm going to put myself in there. I cannot exclude myself because I am following along with the trend. I am. But all of the news is about number 22. The best thing that can happen for number 22 is everybody stop talking about her. Act as if she don't even exist. Leave her name out of the media and allow her to find her game. Because in all of my videos, I've said the same thing. 1, she don't deserve what the media is putting on her back. And 2, you got to give her time to develop into a great player. What the media and her fans are doing, they're making this game real uncomfortable for her. If you was to ask me my opinion, I would probably say when Caitlin is by herself, she probably have thoughts of not even wanting to play the game no more. Because the world had been sold a product that's not going to be able to produce right now. She's losing. She's getting beat up. She don't have the support of her team. She don't have the support of her coach. And on top of that, On top of all of that, she got to deal with what's going on inside of her head. This game is just not fun to her no more. But on the opposite side of that, you got a player like Angel Reese who is not happy with the little bit of success that Chicago has. She's calling her team together and say, yo, let's take this as a learning position so that we can get better. She's still having fun. She's still enjoying the game. Why? Because she's able and she understands that she's a student of this game. And she's not listening to what the media has to say. She's just listening to her instincts and doing what it is that she knows how to do. It's another league, people. Whenever you move up levels, it get harder. And for those who said that, yo, she's going to come into this league and she was going to take it over, it's just like Geno Auriemma said, you put this kid at a disadvantage from the start. You put her at a disadvantage from the start. See, that's the problem with being a players fan and not a sports fan. One of the reasons, and again, this is my opinion, one of the reasons he went after Paige rather than Caitlin is because Caitlin is an individual player. These coaches scout stuff like that, while Paige is more of a team player. I said it myself when Seth Curry, when Curry with the Golden State Warriors, when he started draining all of those threes when he came out, Steph Curry, excuse me, not his brother Seth, but Steph, I had a little brain freeze there, but it's all good. When he was draining I used to say it all the time, and you got to understand the position. I'm an older guy. I've seen basketball from a traditional standpoint to where it is now. I said that style will never win a championship, but it did. It did. Not only did it win one championship, it won several championships. Why? Because the whole game, though, shifted around that and allowed it to be now what the game is now. And that's where we are right now. So number 22, she is going to have to find her comfortable spot in the league, and getting roughed up is a part of finding that. And no, like one commenter said on one of my videos, if you like prison ball, then go ahead. It's not called prison ball. It's called earning your stripes, homeboy. Basketball is physical. Like I told a dude the other day, man, I done seen basketball players pick their teeth up off the court. It always have been physical. And y'all need to stop crying every time something happened to this girl. Let this girl play. Let this girl learn. Let this girl figure this thing out. She has a lot of growing to do. And for all of y'all that is up in arms because she did not make the Olympic team, I need somebody to explain to me why she deserved to be on the Olympics team. If you want to win a gold, she has no spot on the Olympic team. But if you just want to say, yo, Caitlin Clark, our hero, well, there you go. You put a loser on the Olympic team. She's not ready, people. And until y'all understand that she is not ready and start leaving her name out of the press as much as you possibly can and allow her to grow. Right now, the WNBA is using her as a cash cow. That name right now is just bringing in money, dollars after dollars after dollars, but she's not producing, so it's about to dry up. When the WNBA could have marketed every last one of these females at the exact same time had all of these girls playing on national TV, and that way it would have woke up the whole country to a whole nother level of basketball. We seeing Angel Reese and we seeing Camilla Cardoza, and we seeing Caitlin Clark. We seeing these new girls that's in the league. We got a high school girl right now. I cannot think of her name, but she's already signed on Jordan's label. The girl is bad. By the time I come back with another video, I might do a video on her. The girl is bad to the bone. We got a lot of young talent that's going to come into this league. And instead of putting all of your eggs on number 22, thinking that she is going to save the WNBA, you was wrong for that. The best player in the world is not even being talked about, who is Asia Wilson. Because you're too busy talking about number 22. Geno. She's not ready. She's not built for the WNBA. It's too physical. And she's not quick enough to get away from the physicality. She needs to work on the handles. I said that. She needs to work on her IQ. It's a whole lot more she needs to work on. She needs to work on getting some of them mid-range jump shots in instead of thinking about draining it from the logo all the time. That's what the coach said. And when the coach said that, I wanted to fire her because she said that she needs to work on some of those long twos. Those were her words exactly. Yeah, that's what she needs to work on. Because if you work on getting those long twos, I'm finna tell you, I'm finna talk to your basketball girl. She worked on getting those long twos, as the coach called it. She could drop those long twos and she'll make the defense respect her so much that when the second half comes, then now she's going to have room to drop those logo shots. See, this is how you work yourself through. She ain't never been a professional. She don't know how to think like a professional. She don't know how to put in the work. Jordan paced himself to 30 a night. He didn't drop 30 in the first half. He'll give you 10. He'll give you 5. He'll give you another 10. Then he'll give you 5. Or you can flip that around, but however you flip it around, guess what? At the end of the game, he got 30. That's what professionals do. You work smart and not hard. This is Shia Yashub. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this here. Hopefully, man, I can move on from this topic and I can get on to some other stuff that I've been wanting to talk about. But yo, y'all, I'm telling you something, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I've been waiting to say I told you so. Because I have. I told you so. Some point y'all gonna be shh. Because who y'all thought she was, y'all started to realize she not. And y'all running out of excuses. Shut up and play ball. Why Caitlin struggles and why she gonna continue to struggle if y'all don't leave her alone. Y'all get at me in the inbox. This is Shia Yashub Judah. Listen to the great one speak when he speak. She's not physically built for the WNBA.